Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So today let's have another look at Light Murasame, and then this time we will bring the new character of Thor Ascension. And yeah, I saw some commentary about asking about how to use Thor exactly, like what is he good for. And so we'll look at one way to use him here. But I'll talk about the rest of my team first and work my way over to him. First I'm using Sir Lucas, the Ascension version. And then he is an English version exclusive. And he's pretty good for this mission because he has no gravity barrier. And then Demon Slayer, there are some demons in the mission. And then he has a Blast Bump combo, which is good for getting out more damage. And then he also has the new Pierce Lock-on Shockwave, which is also good. And then he has a Meteor Strike Shot, which I always like to bring to this mission. So yeah, he's a good max luck, I think. The one sticking point about him is that he has very low hit points. So that kind of worries me. But to kind of offset that, I've brought Izanami as my second character here. And yeah, she's got very high hit points, so I can kind of feel some relief from that. And then looking online at all of the videos of Light Murasame, they all kind of use the same characters. It's a lot of Sirius and Izanami and Suruto. So I wanted to kind of do this video with some different characters, just for some variety. But yeah, in the end I wanted to use Izanami, because she really is the best, I think, for this mission. Okay, next I am using Niburengen Evolution, and she's got both no gravity barrier and no damage wall. There are damage walls here and there on the quest, and they hurt a lot, so definitely want to be aware of that. And then she has a delay strike shot, which can help me out later. And then finally, yes, I'm using the new Thor Ascension. He has no null abilities. All he has is a Sprite Slayer XL. So yeah, he'll play like other L or XL Slayer characters, like Ki or Nurari Hyun, those kind of characters, where you have to play them very carefully around gimmicks. But if you can get a chance to get some damage in, then they will do the ultimate in damage. So. And then one nice thing about Thor is that he has a cross laser, and then his Slayer goes into the laser, and he also gets the element advantage against the last few stages, since that Murasame is light. Excuse me. So yeah, positioning him is pretty easy. You can do any of the X or the Y axis near the boss. But I've found through this playthrough that he doesn't do quite as much damage as, say, a lock-on one-way laser, like a Rot Bones lock-on one-way laser. But still, he's perfectly usable, so... Yeah, we'll have a look at this team then. Alright, so Light Murasame, it's kind of unique because there is every element in the quest, and then there's also every gimmick, I believe. And they kind of appear just on one or two of the levels. So here there will be mines, no warps, but there will be mines. Okay, there is Lucas's power type, attack power coming into play there. And then when I play this stage, I usually like to bring one guy with Flight or Minesweeper, just so I can handle the mines, which appear pretty frequently, actually, on this mission. But here I don't have it, so we'll just have to make do. Okay, so great positioning for Thor. We can get some hits in on the weak point there. And then he's ready for the cross laser, if we can get that this turn. No, okay. But still, good damage from Lucas's attack. I'm going off the top of my head, but it's like 28,000 or something, and that's even without the gauge or the Slayer, so yeah, he's pretty crazy. And yeah, I did make a video about Dark Murasame, and then bringing Lucas to there. So I feel that by doing this video, we're kind of bringing things full circle. Okay, so that'll do it for the wood stage. Next is dark. And there are warps on this stage, but there's also poison. Poison is kind of the main gimmick for this stage. So we will try our hardest to kind of develop hearts so that we can cure the poison. So with that in mind, we want to get rid of the snakes first. And then we also want to get rid of that satisfaction down there if we can. He does a lot of damage, so... Okay. Pretty decent damage with the bump combos there. And then here, if we had not taken down more snakes, they would have surrounded Dark Murasame, which would make it difficult to attack her. So that's why getting rid of the snakes in the beginning is a good idea. Okay, so there I see a heart. We will try to develop it into a gold heart. And as I'm sure you are aware, you can only access this quest by using a very rare voucher. So every time you play, it's pretty precious. And so in order to ensure that you can win, you want to maybe take chances to stall when you can, to either you know, build up your hearts or to build up your strike shots. And yeah, I highly recommend that. It's better to clear the stage and then miss the speed clear than it is to lose, so... Okay, so we are in the mini-boss for Light Murasame. And then here we might see Thor's Slayer really come into play, because he also has the element advantage. And then knowing that the boss is going to be on the top half of the screen next stage, we'll work to keep Thor up there as well. But of course, things can derail that. Maybe I need to get a heart on his turn, and the heart's on a different place, so yeah, we'll try to be flexible. And then as far as the character of Light Murasame, I really like her a lot. Her design is great. She has really good stats. And she has a dark resistance, which is pretty rare for a drop monster. But as far as impossible viability, I would say she's only really good for Tsukuyomi, and then possibly Dark Muramasa. Oh, there's the positioning for Thor that I was talking about. And yeah, so I am working on my max luck of Light Murasame. But I am almost done with my max luck of the Tsukuyomi anyway, so... She may just be a trophy, but she'd be one that I'd be very interested to get, just because of her design and then her sort of narrow ability set. That is still really good. Okay. So HP is looking pretty good. All our strike shots are charged up. So now it's just about taking down the boss. With the thought in mind of working on our positioning, hopefully in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, so yeah, we used Lucas's bump combo to set off Thor's laser, and that took away a whole bunch of damage from the boss, so that was pretty great. Okay. So we'll take advantage of Lucas's Demon Slayer to do some damage to the zombie here. And then I am going to want to use Thor's Strike Shot on this stage or the next stage, because it does so much damage that it will carry over onto the next gauge. To use it on the last stage would have no meaning, or less meaning, so we'll look for a chance to use it here. And then it's the explosion type, which is the same as a key. So we don't even need to worry about weak points. We can just hit the boss anywhere and then know that we're going to do a lot of damage. So knowing that Thor is going to beat the mission, I can use my other guys to take down all of the little guys around. Alright, so here comes that strike shot. Okay, 3.1 million damage. Very, very crazy. And thankfully he's slow enough that he only hit the damage wall once, so... Yeah, we cleared that stage, and then we took away like 98% of the boss's gauge here. So we'll just hit her one more time, and that's pretty much it for this stage. Makes it quite a bit easier. Yeah, and then we'll just focus on taking down Pluto, I think it is here. Okay, and then I have 2 Meteor Strike shots charged up, which is good for the last stage in order to take down the shields. I haven't done a lot of testing on Lucas's Meteor. I know it has a pretty good chance to stun whomever it hits. I'm not sure yet if it is the 100% though. I guess we can take a look here and then see how much damage it does. Okay, so we'll set off the strike shot. $200,000. Okay. So I would say that it is stronger than, like, say, Typhon's strike shot. But since it is stronger in attack power, maybe it has a lesser chance to stun. I'll do some more research on that. Okay, so with our 2 Meteor Strike shots, we took down the shields. So now we're pretty free to just go after the boss. We'll use a Nibidengen Strike Shot to kind of give us some wiggle room and delay Murasame's attacks. And then here I want to position Thor ideally right above Murasame. So yeah, we'll just bounce off the head of the other guy and then go into that little nook in there, so that's perfect. And then yeah, we will just hit him to set off the laser into Murasame. Not a whole lot of damage though, if it doesn't go into the weak point, so... Okay, really enjoying that delay strike shot. And then here we'll get off some bump combos for some damage. Okay, very good. And then we'll finish her off with Thor. Okay, pretty good. And we got the speed clear, so awesome. Alright, so that was Thor Ascension, plus a couple other characters you don't usually see in a Murasame video, so... Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Of course, if you have those sort of ideal characters, use them. But you can also know that these guys are also usable. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.